looks so big with that thing on.
Dude, remember Little Giants? I can't see with this thing on! Arana. Underscar!
Because we were scared to death you were going to run off with the carnies.
I always wanted to be a circus clown.
Plus, I couldn't lift you.
Well, Mom, you told me if you get lost, go right here.
And I was scared to death because you would just run off. I couldn't catch you, Trav. You were so fast. You were little. We couldn't find you. You would dip in and out of cars. And I'm like, I can't have you dying.
First up, Taylor Swift fans are going all out to get Kansas City ready for her grand return in a priceless new video. Could this be a sign of something spectacular on the horizon? But that's not all. Travis Kelce's NFL record with Taylor in the stands has fans buzzing with Super Bowl predictions for the Chiefs. Talk about power couple impact. In other news, rumors are swirling that Taylor's significant other might be eyeing a career shift to Hollywood, adding a new twist to their already headline-grabbing relationship. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more scandalous, Jackson Mahomes is catching heat for a flirty comment on Travis Kelce's ex's Kayla Nicole's photo. Plus, Ben Affleck added a romantic touch by engraving "not going anywhere" on Jennifer Lopez's engagement ring before proposing. Talk about calling it too soon. For all this juicy gossip and more, let's dive straight in. Taylor takes KC. Kansas City is absolutely buzzing, and it's all about Taylor Swift's potential return. The Eras Tour is on pause until November, but rumor has it she might be back in the U.S. soon, and you know what that means? KC is rolling out the red carpet. The big question is, will she make her grand entrance before September 5th, when the Chiefs take on the Ravens? People are whispering that she's planning to show up just in time for that game. Travis Kelce's got to be counting down the days, right? The local Swifties aren't just sitting around waiting, though. They're already in full-on prep mode, and honestly, it's the kind of thing you'd expect from a city that's basically crowned Taylor as their queen. A group of fans decided to take matters into their own hands, grabbing brooms and dusters like they were starring in their own home makeover show. Doing what Mom taught us to do when company's coming, they joked, and of course, it blew up on Instagram. People were practically falling over themselves laughing at the sight of fans scrubbing statues and vacuuming sidewalks. But let's be real, if Taylor's popping in, who wouldn't want the place to sparkle? And get this, there's some serious speculation that Taylor's return isn't just about the music. Could it be she's setting up a more permanent residence in Kansas City? With all the love she's getting from the locals and that not-so-secret thing with Travis, people are wondering if this could be more than just a pit stop. The fans' cleaning spree was pure gold, with comments like, "America's chosen their royal couple," and "This is priceless," flooding social media. You have to wonder, are Taylor and Travis watching this all unfold and maybe even planning something big? Kansas City has clearly fallen head over heels for Taylor. Might just be mutual. The way the city is going all out, it's no wonder everyone's talking about how welcoming KC is. You can bet Taylor's feeling the love, and who knows, maybe this is just the beginning of a beautiful hometown story. Swift's Chiefs drama. The Taylor Swift effect is hitting Travis and the Chiefs hard, and let's just say, it's not all touchdowns and victories. Since Taylor and Travis went public, Swift's been a regular at the Chiefs games, and her presence has definitely shaken things up. Sure, the Chiefs had a decent record when she was in the stands. 10 wins out of 13 games isn't bad, right? But here's where it gets juicy. Before the Lovebirds made it official, the Chiefs were almost unstoppable with a 17-1 record. So is the Swift magic real, or could there be some distraction drama at play? The gossip mill's been buzzing, with some fans speculating that while Taylor's support is great, it might come with a little extra pressure for Kelce and the team. Let's not forget, she missed 5 games, and in those, the Chiefs didn't shine as brightly. And what about those playoff games? Taylor was almost glued to the stands, missing just 1, and the Chiefs went undefeated. Coincidence? Maybe, but you know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, with the new season just around the corner, fans are already talking about a potential three-peat Super Bowl win for the Chiefs. But here's the kicker. Will Taylor be there to cheer them on in the season opener against the Ravens on September 5th? With her European Eras Tour leg just wrapping up, the timing couldn't be better. And let's be honest, Everyone's dying to see if her presence will bring more wins or more drama. Oh, and speaking of Taylor, Kelce isn't shy about showing his love. He sent her roses with a sweet note, calling her a legend and wishing her an epic show. Kelseys Hollywood Takeover. The gossip mill went into overdrive back in May when word got out that our favorite NFL star might be starring in the upcoming FX horror series Grotesquerie, created by Ryan Murphy, the genius behind American Horror Story. Now, while Kelce's role is still hush-hush, everyone's speculating about whether he'll play a hero or a villain. And let's be honest, wouldn't it be juicy if he's playing a character totally opposite to his real-life charming persona? Imagine the headlines! But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Kelce is also set to join the cast of Happy Gilmore 2, the much-anticipated sequel to Adam Sandler's iconic comedy. Sandler himself couldn't stop raving about Kelce on The Tonight Show, calling him a huge good-looking guy who's damn cool. Is it just me, or does it sound like Sandler might have a bit of a bromance brewing with our NFL superstar? And let's not forget, Kelce's foray into comedy could be his big Hollywood breakthrough. If he nails this role, he could be the next big thing in Tinseltown. Could we be seeing the new power duo in the making? And here's where things get even spicier. Rumor has it that Kelce might be taking on the lead role in Loose Cannons, an action comedy produced by Chad Stahelski, the mastermind behind John Wick. Now this is where it gets interesting. The movie's about two cops with clashing styles, and honestly it sounds like the perfect role for Kelce.
Alright now. Underscore! Ooh, hamstrings aren't too bad. Oh, don't speak too soon there, bud. Fire up! That didn't tire y'all out? Ever been on TV? Say hi to mom. Say hi to mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Hey, how about it, boys? Let's go, huh? Be great. Let's go. You like the headbutt or you hate the headbutt? Oh, yeah, he loves it. I wanted to run that corner so bad right there.
Your melon looks so big with that thing on.
Dude, I can't see with this thing on! Stay in contact, baby. You already know. You need anything, bro. You already know.
Jackson's flirty drama. Jackson Mahomes is causing quite the stir with his public thirst for Travis Kelce's ex, Kayla Nicole. He recently slid into her Instagram comments, praising her outfit with "ate with this fit," and calling her look very demure. Now, is it just me, or does this sound like Jackson is trying a little too hard to get her attention? Especially since they were spotted together at the Aria Resort and Casino back in February, which had everyone whispering about a potential hookup. Could this be Jackson's way of making a move, or is he just looking for some extra drama? Meanwhile, the internet is having a field day roasting Jackson. With users dropping clown emojis and calling him a creeper, the backlash is intense. It's almost like they're waiting for him to mess up again. And speaking of mess-ups, don't forget his recent legal issues. Remember that whole fiasco where he was caught on camera allegedly forcing a kiss on a restaurant owner? Even though the most serious charges were dropped, the scandal is still fresh, and Jackson's attempts at flirting with Nicole seems to have just made things worse. On top of all this drama, Jackson was spotted with Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game, which had Swifties on high alert. With Taylor dating Travis, it's like Jackson is intentionally trying to stir the pot. And don't forget, Kayla Nicole's been dealing with her own issues. She unfollowed Patrick Mahomes and his wife Brittany as their friendship with Taylor Swift blossomed. Kayla's been open about the backlash she's faced, saying she needs to protect herself, even though she still feels the love for the people she's cutting off.
Going through a breakup process, like in general, what have you learned about yourself?
I've learned that you gotta just like laugh it off. It's like I never went through a breakup. I've been single my whole life. That never happened.
Yeah.
I think when you're going through a breakup, and anyone can relate to this, you feel like you're never gonna be happy again, but you will.
Yeah.
Like you absolutely will. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. I'm an empath. I feel things very deeply, so it's always like. Major tip would be keep it off the internet.
Lopez's bold move. Jennifer Lopez just made a bold move that has everyone talking. Remember that stunning green diamond ring Ben Affleck gave her with "not going anywhere" engraved on it? Well, it looks like that message didn't quite work out as planned. J.Lo just filed for divorce on the anniversary of their second wedding, and let's be real, that's a major statement. It's almost like she's saying, "Look, I'm taking charge here." And if you think that's juicy, wait till you hear about her recent shopping trip. Lopez hit up West Hollywood in a glam black dress, clearly flaunting her newfound independence. It's like she's saying, "I'm fine, I'm fabulous, and I'm moving on."
The news Bennifer is no more wasn't exactly a shock. There have been signs of trouble for months. Jennifer picked a specific date to file divorce papers, the couple's second wedding anniversary. Jennifer Lopez wanted to work things out, but Ben Affleck did not.
We've known from sources that Ben and Jen have been struggling in their marriage.
Ben and Jen have been living apart for months. Last month, Ben bought the $20 million bachelor pad behind me here in Los Angeles.
An attorney? Without an attorney.
And no prenup.
Right. And on their wedding anniversary.
And on their wedding anniversary.
Jen is also in LA, but has spent most of her summer in New York.
But the plot thickens. Even though everyone saw this split coming for months, Lopez listed their official separation date as April 26, 2024. That's right. After a summer of living on opposite coasts and putting their $60 million home up for sale, it's clear this relationship is over. Sources are spilling that Lopez is feeling humiliated and frustrated because the fairy tale ended in such a mess. And get this, Ben Affleck, who was supposedly holding off on the divorce to avoid embarrassing Lopez, seems to have checked out entirely. He's apparently showing no interest in fixing things or even discussing their issues. And here's the kicker. Despite her big declarations and emotional posts, it turns out Affleck hasn't exactly been pulling his weight in saving their marriage.
Prenup. They're married for 2 years. Whatever they earned or acquired during marriage, to the extent that it's still around, would have to be divided equally.
She's looking for love, she wants love, and she goes for it. Made me sad to hear this. But listen, I love that she goes for love. She's made no secret of the fact.
After months of speculation, the pair are calling it quits. The singer filing for divorce after 2 years of marriage.
The timing, sending a real statement.
They've just created a lot of trouble for themselves. In fact, Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck don't have a prenuptial agreement. And even though it's only 2 years, they've each made a significant amount of money in these last 2 years.
It's got people wondering if Ben was ever really invested or just playing along for the cameras. Lopez is now left picking up the pieces, while Affleck seems to be quietly moving on. Looks like the drama between these two is far from over. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.